What's up, guys? It is Friday. We are in a fantastic mood. Welcome back to Camp Aspinall. If you're new around here, that's Canada's most southern mainland shoreline facing Michigan. And that over there, way over there, is Ohio. For the last 4 years, we've been living in a garage, converting it to a tiny house, and we just started doing it again down the road. Well, we've got a bit of a problem because we have to hit IKEA in Canton, Michigan, which is just under an hour from here. The alternative is to go to Burlington, Ontario, Canada, which is almost 4 hours north. But here's the situation. Y'all want to cross the border from Windsor into Detroit? Y'all want to cross from Canada into the United States for an IKEA cabinet? Holy, well, that's where we're at, trying to get this build done, but it's like 3.5 hours north or, an hour south. But I just, with everything that's happening, I don't want to cross that border. So, anywho, it's Friday. Let's get on with today's video. Morning. Again, it's Friday. It's just before 8 a.m. April the 11th. Heading over to the other place now. I want to show you the cabinets we're talking about. It's a bit of a serious problem. Like, we're down to the final cosmetic stages where there's a big hole in the kitchen cabinets because we're like one cabinet door short and another cabinet has to be returned. But yeah, crossing into Detroit. Welcome to Garage Tiny House Cabin number 2. Come on, Key, work with me today. Oh. Well, here we are inside, 400 square feet. A lot of you have seen a lot of this build. There used to be a garage door right here. This used to just be a garage. We poured a 4-foot foundation, underpinned it downstairs, built a loft apartment up top. Now, here's the problem. Here's the situation. We're missing a cabinet door. We are missing a cabinet door right there, and this cabinet is not needed and needs to go back. Both of these pieces are at IKEA, and there are 2 IKEAs located. That's where the sentence ends, because they're not near us. One is an hour into Michigan, one is 3.5 hours north towards Toronto. So the problem is, it's 8 hours round trip to Toronto. Like, do we stay overnight? Do we chance crossing into Michigan right now and having all of our devices and clothing and bodies strip searched? Or do you have a better idea that I'm not thinking about? Because that's the problem right now. We're just trying to get all the cosmetic stuff done so we can get this place rented, but we're still waiting for the water connections at the road. Builder's busy doing other things. Until we can flush the toilet, the place can't be rented. Anyway, but I don't need the builder saying, your water's connected, we're all done, and I still don't have a finished kitchen. So I need to get my behind on this stuff ASAP. Yeah, quick update today. Here's how the bathroom looks. We got to get some paint done on these exposed edges on the trim, but we'll get to that. We'll show you what upstairs looks like today. These stairs are gorgeous. So this is all new. We added a 4-foot addition to the back of the garage so that we could put stairs up here in order to build this loft apartment upstairs. So it's gorgeous. We decided to leave it all open. I hope that doesn't affect property value. Like, in theory, on the books, it's like 0 beds, right? Because this doesn't close. There's no door. So it's 800 square feet. It could be 2-3 bedrooms, but we're going to leave it all open concept for the time being. That's where we're at this morning, Friday. I'll giddy up. All right, it's 8:30 in the morning now. Still Friday, the 11th. I have a meeting at 9 o'clock here. I got my computer, a Zoom call. I'd like to do them down at the public beach. It's got great Wi-Fi down at the public beach. And we're going to hit a coffee first. Let's go. Certainly doesn't take long for everything to turn green. Like, we were all buried in snow not too long ago, and then everything was yellow and brown. Saw somebody cutting the grass the other day, so Let's go! Welcome to the beach community. This motel coffee shop I'm going to just sprung up in the last couple of years. There's something like 50 wineries around here, but we're so not near anything that with all the weddings that happen at these wineries, one of the biggest complaints is a lack of accommodations. Nobody wants to drink and drive. It's 45 minutes down to the city. So now we've got this really cool retro motel coffee shop, and it's actually putting in a heated pool and a hot tub outside. I've been here my whole life, and I think that's the gnarly change in the last 5 years is absolutely incredible, because for 30 years there was nothing. It was just my community right here on the beach, and now it's a little bit of a tourist community right here on the beach. Okay, cappuccino boys, giddy up, and girls and peoples, everybody. Morning. Such a cool spot, eh? Trying to bring back, well, the retro diner feel. All right, we're gonna head to the public beach. Maybe get fuel. Probably not, though. Probably not. Why would we? Goodbye, Grove. Grove Motel. Thank you, Colchester Community Center, for the Wi-Fi. We got some time to kill, so let's head out to the dock. This is where I grew up. Well, for you history buffs, we are just east of Fort Malden, which was the location of the War of 1812 between Britain and the United States before Canada was a country. Of course, that happened in 1867. This is where the War of 1812 took place on this shoreline, right? Because we bordered the United States. Who would have thought 200 years later, we're talking about it. Not war, but, you know, heightened tensions between our friends and our allies right there. Hello, Canada geese. Canada gooses are back. Canada goose. Looks like there's a Coast Guard boat in the water. First boat's in. Yes, there's a boat in the water. There's a boat in the water. That's awesome. Building got a new face. This is the community center. It's gorgeous. You can rent this. You can rent this right here at the secret Essex, Ontario. It's our best kept secret. Is this tiny little marina right here. Look at it. Look. 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 Look, fam, there's a boat in the water. It's official. Spring is here. Colchester Guardian, bit of a Coast Guard boat, so that's cool. There's always, I hate to say this, but every year people go out on the water, April, May, and somebody drowns because it's still so flippin' cold, and May long weekend, there's always alcohol involved, and everybody hits boating for the first time in the season, and there's been just such an increased presence of RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police, as well as the OPP, Ontario Provincial Police. There's been an increased presence of them along this shoreline since January of 2025 because of what's happening with our friends just over there. In my 30 plus years living on this beach, living on this shore, I have never seen the RCMP down here, and I have never seen as much police presence as I have in the last 6 weeks, making sure they're seen along the shorelines that face our American friends. Hello, Canada gooses. Hello, Canada geese. Good morning to you and happy Friday. Well, in case you weren't sure, this is a dock. And this one here, this one's not a dock. It's B-dock. Looks like we got some new floaters going in here too. And it looks like some of this break wall work is new this past winter. Well, we're officially standing on one of Canada's most official southern points, Point Pelee National Park. The campground birdwatching monarch butterfly sanctuary is the official most southern point, about 30 minutes west of here. But out here on this dock, we're very, very close. This is latitude 42, same as Northern California. Yes, Canada does extend that far south. Well, you can tell the harbor is collecting all the debris. Get the shipwreck in there. Somebody's deck board. Yeah, this is all new. This is all new here in the last... This was not here. I haven't been here in a minute, but this wasn't here the last time I was. These Canada geese are following me. Bark! Well, happy Friday. Okay, I've got to hop on this meeting call on the Zooms. Digital nomad, that's me. I'm going to do it in the front seat of the truck right here at the top of the hill on the blazing fast Wi-Fi. And we'll catch up with you in a little bit. Look at this. Wait. Fishing boat, 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 and a fishing boat, and a fishing boat, and a fishing boat, and a fishing boat. Wow! Great day to be on the water today. There's got to be 30 of them out there. Well, guys, meetings are done. It's Friday afternoon. The sun is shining. We're gonna need a campfire going, do some yard cleanup. Oh, how was your week, fam? We made it to the end of the line. Can you even believe that? We made it to the end of the line. Wow. Is my microphone? Yeah, we're working. Just had to do a quick microphone check. Anyway. Oh, I need this. Like, it was snowing yesterday, remember? Come on, lighter. Come on, lighter. Come over to this side. What'd you do this week? What'd you accomplish? What'd you succeed at and what'd you fail at? Because there's a lot of learning that happens when things don't go right. You never learn anything from being perfect all the time. You know what I mean? You really don't. Such as me learning how to use this Bic lighter on cardboard in the wind. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. I'm going to take you under the dock here in a second, too. I got to do some cleanup under there. I don't think I've ever showed underneath the dock. So we're going to head there momentarily. We'll get this sparked up. These are all the branches that came down the last couple of storms. Of course you went out. Why wouldn't you? Of course you went out. Okay. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, now I just put it out. Oh, I see you. I see you. What a change in the weather. Honestly. I don't know if you caught yesterday's video. Go back and check it out. Some of these are just all wet. I don't know. I gotta get her going pretty hot here. Ugh. Gross. What a mess. Everything's muddy. Alright, here we go. Scrap 2x4s. Gross. Oh yeah, that's good. That's still good, eh? That's still good. Well, it's officially time to get the Purple Martin house up. You lower them down every year, like it's at my height right now, 6 feet. And then you raise them up this time of year. I don't know, something about Purple Martins. Finicky birds or something. Out of my wheelhouse. I just know that that's next on the agenda. We gotta get it going. All the fishing boats are still out there. They've just moved. They're all over in this direction. They were all way out there this morning. They're all way over there now. Oh, sticks everywhere. Sticks everywhere. I'm afraid to look under the dock.
Mother Nature brings us treasures all winter. So who knows what we're going to see under there. A couple of fish, I'm sure. They won't be alive. Once we get this fire going, we'll head there. Alright, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So basically, the entire dock is our property. 2 feet on either side. So property line is this jut out of rock right here. And that means we can hop down here. And we can hop down here. Alright, well, so much stuff, so many stones. I don't see too much. I see a lot of sand. I see a lot of zebra mussels, which are invasive to Lake Erie. I really don't think I've ever shown how this dock is built. So she's steel all the way down and then deck boards on top. So, and then anchored into these. So back, how about I talk to you? Back in the 70s, 1970s, these 4 properties all belonged to the same family. Kind of like the original farmhouse on the beach, on the street. And he was a plumber, so he had access to like these giant, municipal drains. They dropped them all in the water and filled them with cement. Now, on this property, we dropped the steel down inside all of them. I think it's a T. Cement on top. Nothing's moved. This has been here a decade now, 11 years. Nothing's moved in that time. Plus, we installed the piles for the Sea-Doo lifts. They're, 3, 4, 5 feet in the ground, drilled down, and then anchored to the front of this dock too. So for the wind and everything, we good. Let's go explore. Water's up. We had sand here for a bit. Okay, let's go. So, this looks pretty good. Look at all the seashells, all from the water. So we've had these baskets on the front, all the way down, but the water's, it freezes and pulls them back out. So there's only a few left, but they're really irrelevant. They really are. We have all this. We have all this stone and the steel back here. Like that's down into cement there too. You see the form? That's all concrete all the way down. So this thing doesn't move. This is the place to come. Hide under here if you want to do a stealth camping video. Oh, yep, there we go. Okay, we're underneath. So, like I said, that's a form. And this is the electrical we ran to this boat lift. It goes to here, and then it feeds over to that junction box, which is something we did a couple of summers ago. So yeah, these have seen these basket faces. This is just the rebar you put in cement. It's not meant for this. I didn't do this. This was the dock builder guy did that. But yeah, anything that floats up, we just kind of chuck it in here. So this is all cement that I'm walking on here. So our break wall is not going anywhere. At least it hasn't in the last 11 years. Okay, so here's the 6x6. That is the one post of the gazebo on top of the dock. So we dropped it to the ground, cemented it in. So we had a thing for the electrical to mount to. This runs to the other boat lift there. But there's the one post of the gazebo, and there's the other front post. The other two, of course, are going to be in the back. But that gazebo with the wind doesn't go anywhere. I mean, it's 3 feet underneath the dock, cemented to the ground. And Bob's your uncle, I think they say. Where does that saying even come from? Bob's my brother-in-law. Look at this thing. Holy water, eh? It just whoosh, is so powerful. Okay, we're at the other end. This is from Water Toys. Docking and tying things up. Can I get out of here? Yes, I can. Well, this has shifted, huh? Or maybe it just dried like that. Probably just dried like that. And here we are on the other side. I said I was done working for the day. I guess this is play. Oh, my knees. Oh, people. This is 43. Oh. Here we are. Here we are. There's the post. That goes all the way to the ground. Like so. Take advantage of this weather. This is my Sea-Doo anchor brick right here. Just whoosh, and tie the boats on here and I pull her out in the winter. Oh. All right. Trick is to somehow be That is not attached. This is not going to be graceful. Oh, yep. Oh, we're up. There's your tour of underneath the dock. Well, the fire went out. Story of my life, eh? Story of my life. Tried to give you all a tour. And everything's wet. So that's the universe saying, Aspinall, go in the house, have a nice beverage, non-alcoholic, edit this video, and put it up. That's what we're gonna do. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me today. Appreciate y'all. Hope you had an amazing week, full of love and laughter. Here we are. Peace and love from Canada's most southern mainland shoreline. Give somebody close to you a hug, tell them they matter. Don't forget you matter. Tinfoil balloon. Tinfoil, I don't know what you call it. Whatever you call it, I don't want it in my lake. So, let's go. This is what we floated up with today, fam. Trying to end a video. Anyway. All right. We'll see y'all in the next one.